Hi everyone, Cheryl here with another video. I'm going to be using the CottageCutz Flower Pot House, like the one right here. And I used it on my card here. And what I did was I made a tag and a little pocket using the flower pot. And so the tag slides behind and then to hold the front closed. So you can use this on a card, a scrapbook page, or even in one of the mini photo albums. And so the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and cut your paper. You'll take your die, the Flower Pot House die, and I've already got the paper cut, but how I did it was I cut a piece of paper 4.5 by a little over 2.5 inches wide, and then when I ran it through, I kind of made the edge dark so you could see. I always face my die up, and so that way I was able to lay the paper right here and then run it through the machine, and that way you still have your fold. So that's where the fold was, and so I just did that, and that way it makes a little pocket for you. And so once you do that, then the next thing you're going to want to do is use some Tim Holtz. I used Dusty Concord, and I'm going to move the camera. I also use a duster with that. I love using the dusters over the dabbers or daubers or whatever they're called. I just feel like you get such an easy results with a duster. And I just go in a circular motion, or you can just go like across. Hopefully you could see that. And what I'm going to do, let's see if I can move my camera down just a tad. Hopefully. Okay. There we go. So, I'm going to have ink all over. Okay. So you'll just go ahead and go in a circular motion. Just dust those edges. And I did the bottom a little darker, but you can do it however, whatever's easier for you. Just hold it. And hopefully you could see this. And you could leave the middle lighter if you want. Just going to do a quick job. Okay, so that one's done. And the next thing you're going to want to do, so I'm done with that color. Oops. And now for the top part of the flower pot, I'm doing Yo-Yo Yellow from Stampin' Up! And I'm using the same duster as I'm going to use for the more mustard. I start with the lighter color first. So just get that done up. And on this, you'll just get it to be, you know, all yellow. It doesn't matter. Oops. And that's done. And then the more mustard, I'm just taking this color to the bottom, so it's a little darker. Whoops, and I might have made this one a little too dark, but you have control over that, and you can see that right there. You can control how dark and how light you want these colors to show up. And so the next thing you'll want to do is just glue that, and I've already done that on this one here, so that one I did earlier. And then for the flower, I'm just going to be showing you the flower and the stem. And on the flower, I used the Copic markers. I used RV14, that's the darker color, and then R32. And so what I do on this, and hopefully I don't transfer any color, but on this, what I do to get the darker shadows, I just come in and make those with the dark. So just go over a couple times. And so I have where I have my dark right here, and then right here I'm going to bring the dark down. Okay, and then I want a little dark up here. Okay, and then I'm going to come back over here, and I want to bring the dark from here down just a tad. And then I'm going to come in and around. So I'll show you what that looks like. So I always start with my dark color because when you use your lighter Copic, I've found that it does take away and blend in the darker color. So that's just how I do it. And so I'll come in, and I usually go a circular when I'm trying to blend that color and take away. You can kind of see. And then I'll do that. And then you could just color that in. So you see. And then you could always go over it, but could probably use the other side, but okay. It's pretty quick on this. It doesn't take too long. And then you can always do strokes over the dark with the light, and that also helps. And there you have it. So this one's still a little wet. When it dries, I have this one here. So this one needs to dry a little bit. It's probably really wet. And so those are the two colors I used for the top of the flower. And now for the stem, oh no, what did I do with, there it is, okay. So for the stem, what I do is I'm going to be using two colors, G24 and YG03. So YG03 is my lighter color, and G24 is my darker. And all I want to do is I want to bring a dark color down the side, so one side, whoops, and then across the bottom. And you know what, it doesn't, you can't mess up on this really. And then just down again. I find that the more times you go over with the darker, the darker color, the darker it'll get. And so sometimes I just choose to do that, and then bring in the green. Oh, and this one needs a refill. My refills are downstairs. Sorry, but okay. Yeah, that's definitely ran out. But there we have it. Okay, so that will go on the top of this other flower. Once it dries, I'll glue that on there. And then now the tag came from the Love set, or Love tags, and these are also CottageCutz. I'm using the middle one, and I just left it white. Now all I do for this is put a little glue. We're running out of time. And you can always decorate your flower pot however. Oh no, come on. Are you kidding me? I guess I should have checked that for earlier. You just want a little bit of glue at the top, and then put this right up there, because you don't want to glue all this down. You could always add more. Whoops, you want to add a little bit. But you want to leave the bottom so it could end up like this one here. And then if you're putting this on the cart, on a wherever, and you want to be able to tuck the tag behind this piece, like I've done in the one on my card, I just used real thin score tape on here, and then with my nail I pushed it in at the bottom, because the tag will be kind of real close to the edges. So just push those in and then glue that down, and you'll be able to put your tag to hold the front closed. And so there you have it, and I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Have a nice day.